Hi guys, so today's video we're going to be talking about the new wanted men that the St. James police station have just let out in the media, and also one in specific that has surrendered. And if you guys didn't know, they let out a wanted persons list in every parish, well, almost every parish in Jamaica recently, and I have that on my channel, which I will link in the cue cards after this video. But let's get into this story. And it says, the St. James police have listed some additional persons as wanted for several offences committed in the St. James division, and are urging them to turn themselves into the police by 12 midday on Monday, February 5th. They are Christopher Boyd, otherwise known as Plank, and Karan Gowen. These men are wanted for murder and shooting with intent, which occurred along the Sunset Boulevard, Montego Bay, St. James on January 16. Tajay Dixon, 21 years old, unemployed, of Grange Pen, Lilliput, St. James. Fiona Williams, bartender, of said address. These men are wanted for shootings with intent, which occurred on Friday about 7 p.m. on Grange Pen in Lilliput, St. James. It is alleged that both persons who are related had a dispute with a man. The man was called from his home and shot several times. Christopher Taylor, 42-year-old construction worker of Green Heights Meadows, St. James, who is wanted for indecent assault. Christopher Vassell, 25 years old, farmer of Tangle River, St. James, wanted for sexual offences. Timoy Spence, otherwise known as Shatta, of Red Square, Tucker, St. James. Leon Spence, of said address. Both Timoy and Leon Spence are wanted for shooting with intent, which occurred on Wednesday, January 31st at 2 p.m. in Red Square in the parish. Both men are alleged to have been involved in a dispute with another man when both men brandished firearms and opened gunfire, hitting the complainant. We are encouraging these persons named to peacefully surrender to the police, and you will be given your day in court, Inspector Deanne Bartley urged. She is also reminding them that the police will spare no efforts in locating perpetrators and taking them to justice. The security forces are encouraging persons identified as wanted, as also relatives or friends who may know their whereabouts, to contact the nearest police station or 811. You may also use the Stay Alert app or have a pastor or justice of the peace accompany them to the nearest police station. So the thing is, I don't understand how there's so many wanted persons in Jamaica, Liquor Jamaica alone, and the police force can't find them. Like, I don't understand. Jamaica is not that big for Jamaica to have all those wanted men and some of them still can't be found. And another thing, Kirk Stevenson, otherwise known as Waka, a 24-year-old musician of Flankers Guantanamo Crescent, both in St. James, turned himself in on Saturday. He was accompanied by his lawyer, and he was also on the wanted list for St. James. But the thing, like, I can't understand how there's so many wanted persons in Jamaica, and Jamaica is not that big at all. And a lot of people are going to say that they don't have the resources, they don't have the manpower, their relatives and family are hiding them and know their whereabouts and won't talk about it. It's not for their family and relatives to tell you their whereabouts. It's for the police, who actually want these people for things like murder and sexual offenses and so many other crimes, to find them. That's their job. That's what they're paid for. And then another thing, with this wanted list that went out recently that I posted on my channel, there was people on there that said they did nothing wrong and they don't understand how they're on the wanted list. There's one man in specific that I saw on Facebook, and he almost lost his job because they put up a picture of him and said he was wanted in Jamaica. This man works for a law firm, so he almost lost his job. And I feel like the Jamaica Constabulary Force need to be more dedicated and more coherent and know what they're doing, because when they're sending out wanted person lists, make sure you know that they're wanted and you have information as to why they're wanted and proof that they actually committed a crime. And don't just put people's faces out there and say they're wanted for no apparent reason or get them into trouble or let them lose their job. They need to be more responsible and don't do stuff that you can ruin somebody. But me can't talk. You can literally ruin somebody's life like that, like in a instant, and that's not right. They need to be very, very responsible with stuff like this. So comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think. Do you think that Jamaica's Constabulary Force is very irresponsible with the way they're doing the wanted list, and just putting people's faces there, not knowing if they really are wanted or not? And do you think that Jamaica is too little for, and do you think that Jamaica is too little for Jamaica to have all these wanted men and they still can't be found? Like, I don't think they're that hard to find, especially if you know which parish they're from and which parishes they frequent and their aliases and all that. I don't think it's that hard to find them. But like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm a part of here, man. Deuces.